Hello kids, how are you? I hope that you're fine. I hope that you are ready in order to begin. And today, if you remember, my dear kids, yesterday we were the part of the listening, the part of the audios in both books. So it's supposed, well, before I continue, please let me know if you can listen to me, my dear kids. Please, let me know if you can listen to me. Patito, Rebe, Ian, Merari, Maffer, Betsa, la otra Maffer, and Jennifer. Hello, my dear kids. Please let me know if you can listen to me. Please let me know if everything is fine and if you can listen to me, if the audio and the image is fine. Please tell me, my dear kids, can you listen to me? I think yes, because the audio. Kevin, hello, Kevin, good morning. Please tell me, my dear kids, can you listen to me? Right in there. And we are going to have just a review of the indirect speech. Thank you, Rebe. Thank you for telling me that everything is fine and that you can listen. Thank you, my dear Rebe. So, my dear kids, we are going to, let me check in here. Today we are going to make a review of the indirect speech. We have already checked that indirect speech is an expression that you use in order to repeat what somebody else said before. And the indirect speech can be used in present, in past, in all the tenses that we have already checked. Remember, and it would be pretty nice that when you work this topic, my dear kids, in order to answer the book, or now that we are going to do a little exercise, in this case, it would be pretty nice for you to have your workbook opened in the table that says that if you have the original idea in present, the indirect speech changes to past. If you have it in past, changes to past perfect. If you have the present perfect, it changes to past perfect. Do you remember? If you have will, it's going to change by using would. If you have a moral verb, can, is going to be could. So remember that all this information is in your workbook. So if you don't remember pretty well, doesn't matter, don't worry. But it's important for you to have your books opened in order you can search for the information and you can answer correctly the pages of today that are the last 2 pages of the workbook. With these 2 pages, my dear kids, we finished the unit number 11 that was related to the indirect speech. Next week, we are going to begin with the unit number 12. We continue with indirect speech, but we are going to learn indirect speech in interrogative form, orders and requests. That are the ones that are missing for us. So, but today we finished with the ones of the unit number 11 that were just sentences, okay? So tell me please if you have any question related to indirect speech. Please let me know. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Patito, for telling me that everything is fine. So just let me know if there are no questions. If you have any question related to this topic, today is the last day that you have in order we can work and continue with the next part. Okay, so now let me share with you the screen in order we can go to answer the exercise that is for today. And we have it in here, my dear kids. You have to make me the big favor to answer in the chat, and I'm going to play or to choose the answer for you. And it says in here, the instruction says, which is the correct ending of the sentences in reported speech? Choose from the drop-down menu and mind the sentences in the reporting verbs. The original idea says, Benjamin, I often have a big hamburger. I often have a big hamburger. And now tell me what is the report. What did Benjamin said? That he often has a big hamburger or that he often had a big hamburger? Please tell me which is the option for Benjamin. He often has or he often had a big hamburger? Please let me know, my dear kids. Answer in the chat. Hello, Nico. Welcome to the class, Nico. I hope that you're fine. So please, let me know, the people who is in here, in the class, please let me know which is the correct answer in there. We have the two options, and tell me which one is the correct if we are talking about indirect speech. Okay? Please let me know. Go, go, go. Check. Remember that the present changes into past. So, which is the correct indirect speech or reported statement in here? Please let me know, my dear. Second grade. Now let me go in here. Go, go, go. Please let me know. Come on, kids, please let me know which is the answer in here. Okay, Patty says that is the second one. That is, he often had a big hamburger. Okay, I have already gotten your answer or chosen your answer, my dear Patito. And Rebecca says that is had. Okay, in here, number 2, my dear kids, it says, Hannah, this is the original idea. They live in Boston. They live in Boston. Which is the indirect speech, the correct one? Hannah said that they live in Boston or that they lived in Boston. The first one or the second one, my dear kids? Go. Tell me in the number 2. It looks fussy, teacher. Yes, Ian, I know that this happened, my dear boy. But well, let's try to continue and finish fast in order you can go to do your activity. Okay, so Hannah says they live in Boston. Hannah said that they live or they lived. Please. Tell me. That's why I am reading. That's why I am reading the answers in order you tell me if it is the second or the second one, my dear Ian. So tell me. The first one says they live in Boston, and the second one says they lived in Boston. The second idea says Rebe. They lived in Boston. Okay. Number 3, my dear kids, it says Tyler, the original idea. Ian doesn't invite girls to his parties. Tyler told me that he doesn't invite girls to the parties, or that he didn't invite girl to the parties. The first one is in present and the second one is in past. Number 1, Ian doesn't invite girls to the parties, or Ian didn't invite girls to the parties. Okay, Patito, thank you very much. We have already answered the number 2, my dear Patito. Now I need the answers for the number 3. Okay, we have answered the number 2. Now let's go to the number 3. Ian doesn't invite girls to the parties, or Ian didn't invite girls to the parties. Which is the correct answer in the number 3? Which is the correct reported statement in the number 3? Can you tell me, please? Come on. Number 3. We have the other ones. We have number 1 and number 2. So it's not necessary for you to continue giving answers of these ones. I need the answer of the number 3, my dear kids. Please. I need the answer of the number 3. Please let me know. Patty says that in the number 3 is the second idea. Ian didn't invite girls to the parties. Excellent. Thank you, my dear Patito. Let's go with the number 4. Number 4 says, she understands Japanese, okay? She understands Japanese. Now, Dominic remarks that she understands Japanese, or that she understood Japanese. The first one or the second one? Number 3, Ian didn't, okay? I have already written that. Ian, thank you very much, my dear Ian. I have already written that answer that Patito said. Now I need the answer for the number 4. She understands Japanese or she understood Japanese. Please let me know which is the correct answer. In the number 4, please, kids. Tell me the correct one. Go, go, go. Number 4. Number 4, my dear kids. Go, go, go. Tell me, please, which is the correct one for the number 4. Let me check in here. Let's go number 4, please. Patty, Ian, Rebecca. I am waiting for the answer. Betsa, Nico. Nico, what happened, Nico? There are many classes before that you haven't participated, my dear boy. And Ian says, and Patito says that the second idea. Okay, my dear kids. So you said that is the second idea. She understood Japanese. Pretty good. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Patito, for answering. And remember just to write the number. Let's go to the number 5, my dear kids. Sophia says, Bella doesn't collect stickers. Bella doesn't collect stickers. Sophia explained that Bella doesn't collect stickers or that Bella didn't collect stickers. Please tell me which is the correct answer in the number 5. Which is the correct answer in the number 5? Please tell me, my dear kids, which is the correct answer in there? Go, go, go. Please tell me. Come on, kids. As fast as you answer, as fast as you go to answer the pages of today, and we can finish the class. But if you don't hurry up, I have to be waiting for your answers, and we are in here just more time than the one that we could. Okay, in the number 5, Rebe says that is the second idea, as well as Patito that says that's the second idea. Okay, my dear girls, thank you very much. Let's go with the number 6, and in here, these are the options, my dear girls, or well, kids. It says Robert. Dennis often download the latest tunes, okay? Robert added that Dennis often download or that Dennis often downloaded. The first or the second idea. Also, Maffer Sanchez says that is the second. Thank you, my dear Maffer, Patty, and Rebe for answer. Now, let's go to the number 6, my dear kids. Okay, number 6 is going to be the first one that says Dennis often downloads the latest tunes, or Dennis often downloaded the latest tunes. First or second idea? First or second idea? First or second? In the number 6. I know it's number, number 6. Tell me. First, downloads, or second, downloaded? Downloaded. Please let me know. 6 is the first idea. Okay, Patito says that the number 6 is the first idea. Okay? Let's go to the number 7, and it is Olivia. Leroy is out riding his new wakeboard today. Leroy is out riding his new wakeboard today. Olivia explained that Leroy is out riding his new wakeboard today, or Leroy was out riding his new wakeboard that day. Which is? The first idea also says Rebecca. Okay, my dear girl. Now let's go to the number 7. Please tell me which is the number 7, my dear kids. Which is the number 7? Is out or was out? The first idea says is out, and the second idea is was out. Tell me which is the correct answer, the first or the second one, my dear kids. Please let me know. Mafer said that the first idea in the number 6, yes. Thank you, Mafer. But now we are in the number 7, my dear kids. Tell me in the number 7, is Leroy is or Leroy was? Second idea in the number 7. Second idea, Rebe, and second idea, Patito. Okay. I have already gotten or chosen the number 2, my dear girls. Number 8, look, I don't know what to do. Look at that. He doesn't know what to do, and that he didn't know what to do. Okay? Look, I don't know what to do. So look at it that he doesn't know what to do, or that he didn't know what to do. Which is the correct option in the number 8? Please tell me. Number 8. Tell me in the number 8 which is the correct idea. Tell me in the number 8 which is the correct idea. Okay, so please tell me which is the correct idea. He didn't know what to do, or he doesn't know what to do. The second idea in the number 8, you tell me that is the second idea. Okay, pretty good. Lily, it says, Mr. Jones is rude to Samantha. Mr. Jones is rude to Samantha. Lily thinks that Mr. Jones is rude to Samantha. And the second idea, Mr. Jones was rude to Samantha. In the number 9, tell me which is the number 9, my dear kids. Go, go, go. The original says, Mr. Jones is rude to Samantha. That is the original. Now, which is the reported? Mr. John is rude to Samantha, or Mr. John was rude to Samantha. Tell me, my dear kids, which is the correct one? Tell me, which is the correct one? Go, go, go. Okay, go, please tell me. Number 9, which is the correct one? Let's go. There are missing just 2, my dear kids. There are missing just 2. Go, go, go. Mr. John is rude to Samantha, or Mr. John was rude to Samantha. Please let me know which is the correct. Okay, you say, Rebe, Patty, and Ian, you said that is the second. Excellent, my dear kids. I have already placed that for you. Thank you very much. Now let's go with the number 10, my dear kids. James and David say, we have to go now. James and David told me that they have to go now, or that they had to go now. Which is the answer? Tell me. Number 10, tell me. James and David tell me that they have to go now, or that they had to go now. The first option or the second one, my dear kids? The first option or the second one? Maffer, you tell me the second. You are correcting your mistake, my dear. Yes, I have already checked that. Thank you, Maffer. Rebe number 10 says that is the second idea. Rebe says that in the number 10 is the second idea. Okay, my dear kids, now the time has arrived. Let's check. Okay, so number in here. Benjamin says, okay, the correct idea is he often has a big hamburger. Dominic marks, and I'm going to explain to you why. My dear kids. Because in here, when you have the verb, listen to me, and that is something that we are going to check, so don't worry. When we have says, that is in present, remarks is in present, explains is in present, that he often downloaded. This is incorrect because it's in present. You told me the verb in present, okay? Mr. John was. You have in here the verb in present, and in here you have the verb in present. When you have the verb in present, the idea obviously is in present. When you have said, she said that, she told me that, she asked me that. When you are talking about the past, when you are talking about the verb, Patty said, Rocky said, Susan said, all the ones that are said are going to be the verb or in past, the normal reported statement. But don't worry about that, because that is something that we are going to check the next week, my dear kids. So now, please let me know if you have any question related to the indirect speech. Please let me know, my dear kids. Do you have any question related to indirect speech? Let me know, please. Let me check in here. No, my dear? Don't worry, Patito. We are going to continue with this next week, and there is something that we haven't seen that is going to be explained next week. Okay, so don't worry, just relax. And now, please, you have the only thing that is missing is that you have to go to classroom and to answer the last 2 pages of the workbook that are related to the topic of this week. Okay, my dear kids. So have a great day. Please go answer your activity, upload it to classroom, and you are free of the class. Okay, so thank you very much, my dear kids. See you tomorrow. Have a great day and take care of yourselves. Bye, kids. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Patito. Thank you, Rebe. The same for you, my dear kids. Thank you. Bye. See you.